Hey guys, hello everyone. Good evening to all. Hi, guys. Am I audible and visible to you all? Just let me know quickly, please. I know we are already late. We are 5 minutes late, and we are sorry for that. Hi, finally, okay. So guys, am I audible and visible to you all? Just let me know, please. Yes, yes. I'm looking at the chat. No. I think from my side everything is clear. Okay, thank you. Thank you guys for your confirmation. I can see people are very active in the chat. So first of all, let me give you all my introduction. My name is Anam Khan. I'm one of the team member at Let's Upgrade, and I'm here just to launch the session to tell you all about the attendance part, the certificate thing, and clear your doubts regarding the bootcamp. And I'm not your trainer. The trainer is Rishabh sir. He will be there with you along for this 3 days of bootcamp, and he will guide you. He will solve your queries regarding the any technical things. Hello, good evening, Daksh. Please on the subtitle. Your voice is double. Is my voice is echoing? Is it double? Any problem is there with my voice? Just let me know, please, guys, in the chat. White showing waiting. Just refresh your page, Karan. Uh, Okay, till then we'll move forward and I will share my screen quickly to explain you the attendance thing. And if you have any queries related to the bootcamp, you can please feel free to ask in the chat. And let me know, guys, from where you people are joining, like from which city, which state, which country you people belongs to. So no problem. Thank you. So I hope guys my screen is also visible to you all. So now guys moving forward for the attendance thing. Here in the description box you can see registration, attendance, certificate for all. We have one link. We call it as a one link. As you can find every thing like for attendance, for certificate, for the session links at one place itself. So we'll click on this link and it will be redirecting to us where we have to the page where we enroll ourselves. So make sure that you are also enrolling for the bootcamp. If you are new to this program and you don't know how to mark attendance, how to get enrolled, just click on the all-in-one link and you will be redirected to this page where you can first enroll for the bootcamp and then get the this mark attendance toggle to mark your attendance. So here beside the day one title, here you have mark attendance toggle. Click on it. Here is the rating scale on a 1 to 10 how much you like the session. You can rate the session according to yourself and feel free to give the feedback, the whatever you have in your mind, be it negative, positive, and what you want us to improve in. Just make sure that you're filling it here correctly and then submit your attendance. After submitting the attendance, here you can see the progress bar has increased. It will increase day by day as you mark your attendance. Now for now it is 33%, and but it will increase accordingly the day wise. And similarly you can mark your day 2 and day 3 attendance also here itself. No need to go anywhere. And when on day 3 the certificate will get unlocked when you mark your day 3 attendance. So below this progress bar only you can see your certificate has will get unlocked and you can download it from here. And also guys, we have communities, WhatsApp and Discord. You can join us there to get regular updates, daily invites and events information and everything. So yeah, make sure that you are joining there to get daily updates from us. And here you can schedule it, you can refer our program to get eligible for the rewards. We are also having refer and earn challenge. Also we have this post student ambassador program. It is a 1 month free program, no cost, nothing, no charge you have to pay for this to apply. Just make sure that you are applying, filling the form by clicking on this apply now button. And you can see the things which we are offering in this program here below. Just scroll down the page and you can see the benefits which you will get by enrolling in this program. And it will be a 1 month program. And also you will be getting free swags, rewards, prizes, Amazon coupons, exclusive workshops, and a chance to meet industry leaders. And many more things are there. Just make sure that you are applying. The batches already started. The first December batch has already started on first, but yet the application is open, and the second orientation will happen on 6th of December. So till 5th December tonight you have time to apply for the student ambassador program. And if you have any queries regarding this, you can ask us. We are here to help you. Why it's showing waiting for Let's Upgrade to start? I don't know. Others are clearly, they can see me and hear me. There might be some internet issue from your side. Just do a hard refresh or open in another browser or YouTube something. So yeah, see will it work or not. Good morning. It's good evening, Harsha. Karan, please do not spam. I don't know why it's showing waiting for you till now. Please change check your internet connection. And guys, moving forward, here we have all-in-one documentation which we have prepared for you people. You can find the links here at one place. The doc link, the attendance link, the notes which we have prepared for you people, also the session links. Here we have notes which we have prepared for you people, like you can use it in your future. Save the link to and it will be helpful for your reference. Like you can just check it, and also you will be aware that what are we what at what topic we are at today, and what are we going to learn in this 3 days of bootcamp. So if you have any doubts, you can just open this notes page and all-in-one documentation link. And also if sir shares any of the link, any resources, any PPT, we will make sure to upload all the things in this one doc itself. So you no need to go here and there. Guys, do you have any queries, any doubt regarding this bootcamp or anything? We are starting with the React bootcamp. And for this thing, website issues, I will give you a link. Please fill up that form and submit it, like whatever issue you are facing. One second, guys. So I have shared the Google form link. Please fill out that form. If you are facing any issue in our website, will our team will check it out. So yeah guys, I think that was all from my side. I have done with my part. Like if you have any queries, and the sir is there, he will guide you, he will solve your queries. And make sure guys, on day 2 and day 3 we will move to Zoom. So we have already shared the link in description box. Save the link, and please make sure that you are joining on time at Zoom tomorrow. So without wasting more time, I will take a leave and call the trainer. Hello, hi sir,
Hi.
good evening.
Good evening, Anam. How are you?
I'm good sir. How are you?
I'm also good. I'm also good. Okay.
So I have already explained them about the attendance and everything. So I will hand over the session to you and take a leave. I hope you people will enjoy the 3 days session, guys, with sir. Bye sir. Thank you.
Okay. Yeah. Bye bye. Hi guys. Hello. Am I audible? Am I audible? Am I visible? Let's upgrade. Can you please ban this person called Rajkumar from the chat? It's a request from my end. Please ban this person. Okay. Yep. Sir, increase your sound a bit. Am I clear? Am I clear now? Yes, you are audible. Okay, perfect. So, guys, we would be starting a boot camp for 3 days, right? Raj, bhai, मान जा यार. Raj, please. Okay. So, we would be doing React. Okay. So, anybody, like, what is React? First of all, what do you understand by React? What do you mean by React? What is React? Anybody who would like to explain, like, React क्या होता है? What is React, and what do you understand by React? Miss you, okay, Dinesh. Miss you too, buddy. React is a library, JS library. Okay. Yes, React is a library. Okay, is it a library or a framework? Is it a library or a framework? Janta, is React a library or a framework? Batao, what is React? framework, library, framework. Okay, so React is a framework, right? React is a JavaScript framework. Okay, now when Angular framework. Okay. Let me tell you. Sorry, React is a JavaScript library, right? React is a library and Angular is a framework. Okay, now let us first understand like what is the difference between library and a framework. Okay, so library, yeah, React is a JavaScript library, and when it comes to your Angular, so that is a framework. Okay, so now when it comes to a library and a framework, first let us understand this thing. Okay, we'll understand it like in a very short way. So library is something which I can use, right? Basically library is something जो मैं किसी एक बड़े से प्रोजेक्ट के छोटे पार्ट में यूज कर सकता हूं, राइट? इट मींस इफ आई एम गोइंग विद अ लाइब्रेरी, right, I need not to use that complete library throughout the project, right? Might be a chance in one place I am using some other library, in second place I can use some other library, right? That is possible. Okay, that is possible. But when it comes to a framework, right, so framework is something which I need to use full fledged. Matlab, if I'm using certain framework to make an application, right, I need to go with that framework throughout the project. मतलब मेरे को पूरा project उस framework पे ही बनाना पड़ेगा. And library is something yeah, React is a library. Okay, Sakshi, React is a library. React is not a framework. Okay, so library is something which I can use even suppose if my complete project is on HTML, CSS, and JavaScript, right? And I have like 10 pages in my website, in my web page, right? And my 10 pages are being made via HTML, CSS, and JavaScript. And मुझे एक छोटे से पेज एक पेज में if I want to introduce React, I can do that, right? That is possible because React is a library, right? React is a library, and that is not possible with Angular. Why? Because Angular is a framework. So if I'm using a framework, I need to work completely with that framework. But when it comes to a library, that is not the case. Okay, that is not the case. So don't use Hindi. Okay, Ashin. Okay. I'll not use Hindi. So when it comes to Hindi and English wala debate, so I will be bilingual. Okay, Ashin, I will be bilingual, and so basically, when I mean bilingual, so I would be using Hindi as well as English because not possible, yeah. English only is not possible. You need to be patient because we have certain people those who doesn't understand English. So I need to yeah. I'll go English. I'll go English. Okay, I'll go English. Yeah, Daksh, I'll go English. Okay, so I hope that difference is clear, right? Like what is a library and what is a framework. So that difference should be clear so far, right? So React is a library. Now when it comes to React, okay, how much important React? So React is very important. Okay, so now when it comes to React, why we need React? That is the first question, right? That okay, we were having JavaScript, we were having HTML, CSS, and we know that at the end of the day our browser will only understand HTML, CSS, and JavaScript. Then why we need React? What is the importance of React? Why we need React? Anybody, why we need React? See, everything is possible with HTML, CSS, JavaScript now. Then what is the like importance of using React? Tell me. Break website into components, reusable component, efficiency use, responsive, single page, right? That is the main purpose. Single page application, best for SPA, right? There is something called single page application. So the main use case of React is to build single page application, that is SPA. Now what do you mean by SPA? SPA क्या होता है? What is single page application? Anybody? Single page application क्या होता है? What is single page application? So if you have ever noticed, right, open your YouTube, right? So I guess YouTube is already open, right? So open a YouTube in new tab, okay, and play some video, okay. And you will see that, okay, let me show you. Wait, let me present my screen. Let me share my screen. Okay, share. So is my screen visible? I'm not sure. Yeah. So is my screen visible, guys? Is my screen visible? Okay, yeah, perfect. So if I show you, right? So suppose we are on this YouTube, right? We are on this YouTube, and do you see this loading button on the top, right? This loading button on the top of your browser, right? Just beside this forward arrow, you'll see this loading button. Okay, so whenever you change your video now, try changing some other video, try opening some other video, this loading button, like this website will not be load, right? This website will not load again and again. So what will happen, there will be some different query over here, there will be a different route over here, right? So this is known as single page application, in which your website will never load or your website will never reload. Okay, so your website, once your website is open, okay, so it will never reload, मतलब वो कभी load दोबारा नहीं होगी. All it will do is change its path, change its route. It will go from one path to another path, and to each and every path there is a page linked. Okay, so when you say single page application, so what is a single page application? Single page application is an application in which your website will not get reloaded, your website will not get reloaded whenever you are changing your pages. Okay, all it will do is it will go from one route to another route. Now what is route? Let's understand the term route first. So route is nothing but address. Okay, route is nothing but address. Just think it of an address, right? Now suppose there, let's take a live example. Okay, suppose there is some courier, right, that is coming to your house. Okay, there's some courier that is coming to your house, and suppose currently you are living in Gurgaon. Okay, so the address, right, the address that where you live. Okay, sir, also in Hindi. Okay, Babaji, I'll explain in Hindi as well. Okay, so suppose now to your house, right, to your house there is a linked address, right? That address you put to get your courier. Same as that, just same as that, to every page we link a address, right? To each and every page of my React application, what we will do, we link a address, right? And when we link a address, okay, and when we write that address over here in my search bar, so that linked page will open, right? So that is what looking good, sir. Thank you so much, Ajay. Okay, so that is what the whole purpose of building React, to build a single page application. Is it done? Yeah, Divya, website will refresh, but only when you will hit this reload button. Okay, automatically it will not be refreshed. Website will get refreshed, but only when you want it to get refreshed, right? If you want to refresh your website, you need to press this reload button, right? Automatically it will not. Okay, done. Perfect. Teach in English. Balaji, I am teaching in English only, buddy. Come on. Now, though I'm teaching in English only now. Okay. Now, okay. So now, I guess yahan tak everybody is clear, right? Everybody is clear. Everybody is on the same page. Like why we need React, and it's not refreshed entire page. Okay. Okay. Perfect. So now let us try to set up first React, right? Let us first try to set up React. Okay. Just give me a moment. Okay, stop sharing. Just give me a moment. VS Code. Where is my VS Code? Okay. Just a second, guys. New terminal. Okay. Let me share my screen again. Yep. Entire screen. Sure. Okay. So is my screen shared once again? Yep, it is. Okay. Yeah. So now, see, all you have to do is just open your VS Code. Now, what we are trying to do, we are setting up the React. Okay, what is the main purpose of using React? So main purpose of using React is basically to build single page application, and that is the main purpose, right? The main purpose of using React was to build single page application. Yes, these lectures are recorded. You will always find it on YouTube. Nice explanation. Thank you, Balaji. So now the first thing first that you have to do when you are setting up the React application is npx create React app. Okay, so npx create React app. Okay, so that is what we have to do. Npx create React app. Now when you do this, okay, when you do this npx create React app, it will ask you few things that, okay, do you want to use this? Okay, before that, make sure that before doing this npx create React app, node is being installed in your PC. No, we are not going with white. Okay, what is the use of white? Okay, so guys, we are not going with white because let's go with basics first now. So white is something which we are going to use in like future classes, okay, like in one or two classes, but not abhi, right? Abhi, let's go with the basic, that is npx create React app. Okay, so what we are trying to do, what we are trying to do, you can use npm as well, but there's a different concept of that. Okay, error showing. If you are showing error, just see if node is installed, right? If node is not installed, it will show you the error. Okay, if node is not installed, it will show you the error. So first you need to install the node and npx and node. Please make sure ki npx and node is being installed in your machine, and then only this command will work. So if you don't have these things, please download that first, and then you will be able to do. From where? Array, from Google, man. Just write node download and you will see what it is saying. Okay, so it has created something. So what I will do, and I will give some name as well, right? npx create React app test app. Okay, so let's see. Creating, perfect. Explain how to install node and npx. How to install node and npx, let me tell you. Okay, so go to Google, just type node install. Okay, so this is you can download node from here simply. Right, so package manager, or you can click on this download button over here, right? Yeah, you can simply pre-built installer, go to pre-built installer, and you can download node from here. Okay, simply you can do it. You can choose your Mac version or like Windows version, whatever you want to do, right? x64 or like whatever it is, right? So I'm on Mac, so I will go with this, so I can download it from here. Okay, zoom it a little bit. Okay, I'll zoom it a bit. Okay, so I'll zoom it a bit. See, now it's fine. Now it's fine. Okay. So see what I have done. So see what I have done so far. So far, I have written a command that is, that is more than enough. But please make sure that npx is installed with that. Okay, please make sure npx is installed with that. Okay, so this is my basic React app. Okay, so let me tell you what command I wrote, right? Let me tell you what command I wrote. So I wrote this command, that is npx create React app and test app. Okay, so this is the command create React app, that we are telling our terminal that, okay, I want to create a React app, right? What we are doing, we are telling our terminal that I want to create a React application whose name will be test app. Okay, that application's name will be test app, and this is a command, this is the npx. So what we are doing by this command, so we are taking the support of this npx to create our React app whose name is test app. Okay, so that is what this command says, that okay, with the help of npx, what we are doing, we are trying to create this React app and whose name is test app. Okay, so as you can see, when I run this command, right, when I run this command on my terminal, so there is a application, there is a folder by the name test app, right? So it automatically will build a folder by the name test app, and inside this test app you will see a lot of folders and files as well, right? Right, right, is it fine? Is it fine so far? So far, anybody, any doubt? So far, anybody any doubt? Like I don't think so. So far, you should be having a doubt because it's very basic. Clear? First, also don't use create react. Vice is standard. Okay, Aditya, you can go with white. Okay, and maybe you are not listening the session very carefully because I already told this thing that we will go with create react app first, and then in upcoming session we will use white. Okay, because might be a chance you are aware of create react app, but there might be some students now those who are don't aware, like those who are not aware of this thing, so we cannot go directly into white now. So let us first start with create react app and then we will go with white. I have already told this thing. Okay, yeah, so till now very clear. Okay, perfect, perfect, perfect. No, don't use npm, please use npx. Don't use npm, please use npx. There is a difference. There is a difference using npm and npx. Okay, I will tell this, but don't use npm, please use npx. Okay, let us now understand this folder structure. Okay, that is what are node modules, what is public folder, what is src folder, and what are these files and all. Okay, so let us first understand this. We'll come to node modules later on. Let us first expand this public folder, and inside this public folder you will see certain files. The first file, which is favicon.ico, right? So since we have told him that okay, I want this npx to create a react app whose name is test app, so it has created me a default react app. Okay, it has created me some default react app. Okay, and okay, Aditya, you are right. I guess you know more than me, so you can leave the session. Okay, I don't think so that this session is valuable for you because you already know so much. Okay, yeah, so in this public folder you will see certain files, right? That is favicon.ico. Okay, so this favicon is basically, whenever you open any react application, right, on top of it, let me show you. Can you see the top, in the tabs, right? In the tabs there is some icons like YouTube icon, this n icon. In this StreamYard you will see certain icon over here, where my cursor, just see my cursor. These are called fav icons, right? So these are called fav icons, right? Thank you so much, Sai. Thank you so much. Okay, so yeah. Okay, so this is what a fav icon is in this index.html. So this is index.html file. So you must be aware of this thing, that if index.html file is not present, okay, then your website will not render on the browser at all. So this index.html file is very important. You can always remove this code, right? We don't need this code, right? Let us clear the code, like this comments and all. We don't need these comments out here, right? All we would be needing is just this. Okay, so this is the index.html file. So now what this file says, this file only have one container, that is root, right? The container with the id root, and everything that we are going to do, right, everything that we are going to do will come inside this container, right? Everything that we are going to do will come under this container, and the root div is where the react app will be rendered, right? So this is the div where my complete react app will render, right? And how we are going to render, how we are going to render that, we are going to render that with the help of javascript. We are not going to write even a single line of code in this index.html file, right? with the help of with the help of your javascript, we are going to fit everything inside this root uh, element, right? Inside this root element. Okay, how, I will tell you in a while. Okay, now this is some logos, some images which it has done. This is manifest.json file. Okay, so now what is manifest.json file? So basically this file has certain I can say properties, right? That what is the short name of my application, what is the name that we are using, and all those things, some icons and all, starting url. So it is just a configuration file basically, which you can delete. No harm in deleting that. And if you don't want to delete, it's perfectly okay. If you want to delete, you can delete, it's no worries, right? Then this is robot.txt, you can delete this. So I'm deleting these files, you can also delete these files, no harm in deleting them, okay? But they hold certain importance. If you don't want to use them, you can still delete it. Whenever you want them back, you can make it again, right? No harm in deleting, okay? I don't want, okay, let's not delete these logos, okay? So that was about my public folder, which contain majorly your index.html file, icons, and some images, okay? That is basically in your public folder. Then comes your src folder. This is the main folder in which my complete React's code will be there, right? My complete React code will be in this src folder. Each and everything will be in this src folder, right? The first file is index.js, okay, or maybe not index.js, yeah, index.js, right? So this is my very first file, that is my index.js. Now what is this? This is nothing but okay, let me clean it. Okay, not let me not clean it. So in this index.html file, what we are doing, we are importing something. We are importing React, we are importing React DOM, we are importing some CSS, we are importing a app. Now what is this app? Okay, so this app is known as components, right? This app is known as components, okay? Yeah, I can provide you the GitHub, maybe, I'm not sure what is rendering. Okay, I'll tell you what is rendering is basically when you load your website on the browser, okay? When your browser loads on the website, right, that is known as rendering. कि मेरी ब्राउजर वेबसाइट पे दिख रही है, राइट? माय ब्राउजर इज गेटिंग लोडेड ऑन द वेबसाइट. सो loading on website is known as rendering. Loading on Chrome, okay? Loading on Google Chrome or loading on any search engine is known as rendering, okay? That is what a rendering is, okay? Yeah. Using React, can I get job as a fresher? Yes, of course. I was a fresher when I got like job in React, like. So yeah, I'm not able to join the session. If you are not able to join this session, then how come you are commenting? Like, I don't know. Okay, yeah. So what we are doing over here, this is a way to call a component, okay? But this is not the only way to call a component. There are certain more ways as well to call the component, right? That we might learn later on. I'm not sure about that, right? But what happens? See, when it comes to React, okay? So React is a component. React uses a component based approach, okay? So till 8, the class will run till 8 or maybe 8:15, okay? So React holds a component based approach. Now let us first understand what is component, okay? What is component? Anybody, what is component? Yeah, I'm coming to that. Arshad, I'm coming to that only, okay? What is component? What is component? It's a function. Okay, it's a function. How many days required to learn actual React? See, when if you want to learn actual React, maybe like 1 month. 1 month, yeah. Building blocks of code, a small piece of code from entire page, the code that has functionality, a part of website, function, class, component, a combination of HTML, CSS, kind of function. Exactly. So basically, let me tell you, components are nothing but the functions, right? Each and everything. Always see, guys, mark my words. Remember this line always. If you remember this line, you can always explain the components, right, to anybody. Components can do each and everything that a function can do, okay? Plus it has some additional powers as well, right? So all the things that a function can do, right, component can do. Each and everything that a function can do, a component can do, right? Also it has some additional powers, right? Also it has some additional powers. So basically what do I mean? See, now define function, okay? Define function. What is function? What is function, right? So okay, let me share my screen again. I guess screen is paused. Just a second, guys. Sorry, my bad. Yeah, define function. Uh, okay, what a function can do. What a function can do. What a function can do. So basically, a function can be called, right? We can call a function, right? Or maybe a function can be, what else we can do? We can pass params, right? Arguments, arguments, reuse, right? We can re we can reuse, right? We can return a value from a function, right? Or what we can do, set of instructions. Yeah, set of instructions. So set of instructions, right? Set of instructions, or maybe a piece of code, block of code, right? What else? Perform some same task by just calling a, yeah, that is a calling function. Reuse, define, yeah, define. Okay. Yeah, so see, this I guess this covers like what a function can do, right? A function can be called, we can pass a parameters, arguments, we can reuse a function, we can return a value, we can set the instruction. Basically, it's a set of instruction, it's a block of code, and we can define a function, right? Any other thing? Any other thing? Local variables, yeah, that is okay, that is okay. JavaScript functions return the React element. Okay, we're not going to that, right? So now, guys, these all things, right? These all things a component can also do, right? These all things a component can also do, right? We can call a function, we can pass certain parameters, we can pass certain arguments, we can reuse a component, we can return a value, right? We can like basically components is a set of instruction, it's a block of code, and we can define a component somewhere, and we can like do anything. We can do anything, right? So what is a component? When anybody asks you what is a component, just say a component is nothing but the like exact same as like functions, right? Components are nothing but exact same as my function. Whatever a function can do, a component can do. Instead, it has some additional powers. Got it? Got it, Janta? Is it clear till now? Till now, is it clear? Anybody, any doubt so far? Dinesh, that is not HTML. That is not HTML. That is HTML like syntax, but that is not HTML. Okay. So, is it clear so far? Yes, 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 clear. Baki Janta. Baki Janta, is it clear? What is component? Will you be able to explain now? Khatib. So it's basically just a name, right? It's just a name. And what Shakespeare said? Shakespeare said that what's there in name. So it's just a name. Okay. What are additional powers? So when it comes to additional powers, we can export something from component, we can import some things from component, right? There are different ways to call a like component, right? There are different ways to call a component. Okay. So yeah, I'll tell you that. Okay. So now see, now if I tell you this thing, so this is a component. Okay. So till now we were in index.js, right? Now there is one other file, that is app.js, right? We have this app.js file over here. Okay. So now yeah, React project we will do now. Don't worry, yeah, don't worry. Right. So we have this app.js file. Now, what is there in this app.js file? Okay. So this app.js is a component. Okay. This app.js is a component. Okay. This app.js is a component. So when you see, right, when you see a component, what is a component? So a component is a function, right? A component is a function that returns you certain HTML like syntax. No, Dinesh, this is not HTML. Mark my words. Mark my words in bold letters. Okay, mark my words in bold letter. Mark my words in bold letter that that this is not HTML. Instead, HTML like syntax. Okay, called JSX. Okay, so always remember, what is a component? A component is a function that returns you a JSX, right? That returns you a JSX. A component is a function that returns you JSX. Now, what is JSX? JSX is a HTML like syntax. Always remember, JSX is a HTML like syntax which provides you the facility, right? Which provides you the facility to write HTML along with the JavaScript. भाई अभी पहले component समझ ले, like what is higher order component is something which we will learn like decades after, right? We are not going to learn this right now, right? This is something which will be like decades after. Okay, so let's first understand what is basic components, then we will go to higher order components. Like, so you are asking higher order components, then like do you know pure components, impure components? Do you know that? Come on, buddy. I also know. Please don't act cool, guys. Guys. Please try to understand. If you think that you will ask higher order components, pure components, impure components, right? And like you feel like you are sounding cool. No, you are not sounding cool, right? You are disturbing the session because I need to continuously see the chat, right? And these kind of chats are very distracting. They block, like they break the flow. If you have a valid doubt, please ask, right? So please don't try to act cool. You are not acting cool, you are just acting fool, okay, with these kind of chats. Yeah. Okay, so when it comes to your JSX, right? So what is a component? Component is nothing but, sorry, things which return a JSX. Now, what is JSX? JSX is a HTML like syntax which allows you, JSX is a HTML like syntax which allows you to write JavaScript as well as HTML in a single line, right? So that is what a JSX. Now, I hope, okay, let us explain this, right? Let us try to understand like what all things we have in components, okay? Let us try to explain like what all things we have in a component, okay? So the first thing is import statements, right? Whenever you see a component, so right, whenever you see a component, so we have certain import statement. Now, what is the meaning of this import statement? What is the meaning of this import statement? What is the meaning of the full form of JSX is JavaScript XML language. Okay, JavaScript XML. Okay, what is this import statement? To add plugins, not plugins, no, not plugins. Use something in a current file, smallest function or program, gather. Okay, no. Okay, let us try to understand the concept of this import and export. Okay, I'll make you understand with a very, very good example. Let us try to understand with a very good example. Okay, what is Redux? I don't know what is Redux. Sorry, I don't know Redux. Okay, I'm listening this word for the very first time. Okay, I don't know what is Redux. Sorry. Okay, yeah. So let us try to understand with an example. So see, if you go to your office, right? If you go to your say college or anywhere, right? If you go out with your vehicle, right? If you take your vehicle out, say for your office, for your maybe your college, maybe your school or anywhere, right? So if you have to go by with like go with your vehicle, so first thing first that you need to do is you need to take that vehicle out, right? You need to take that vehicle out from your house, right? And then you will reach office, and you will take that vehicle inside your office parking, right? So what you are doing, you have a vehicle, right? You have a vehicle, right? And you are exporting that vehicle from your home, right? You are exporting that vehicle from your home, and you're importing that vehicle as your office or college or your school parking, right? That is what you are doing. That is what you are doing, right? So the same concept lies here. The same concept lies here, right? See, if you want to use your vehicle, if you want to use your vehicle in transporting from your home to office, you need to export it. You need to export it from your home, right? If you are not exporting it from your home, you will not be able to communicate. Will you be will you be able, tell me, will you be able? If you are not taking your vehicle out of your home, will you be able to commute to office? No, definitely not, right? Right? क्या हो गया इस चैट में, क्या चल गया? Right? So that is what we are trying to do over here, that we have made certain things, or maybe we have certain things, right? So suppose we have this logo.svg, right? Suppose we have this logo.svg. So if I need to use this logo.svg, if I need to use this logo.svg, then I need to get it inside this component na. जब तक इस कंपोनेंट में नहीं आएगा, unless and until unless and until my logo will get into this component, मैं इसको यूज कैसे करूंगा? There is no way to use it, right? There is no way to use it, right? जब तक मैं उसको अपने कंपोनेंट के अंदर नहीं लेके आ सकता, how will I use it? There is no other way, right? So what I am doing, if I want to use any kind of image, if I want to use any other component, if I want to use any other variable, image, component, video, audio, right? So first I need to get that file, get that audio, video, image, component inside my other component जिसमें मुझे यूज करना है, right? So that is what I am doing over here. That is what I am doing over here. So what is import? What is import? Import is nothing. Import is nothing. But if you want to use some external entity, right? Some external entity, right? If you want to use some external entity in your component, then you need to first import that external entity in your component. Now what do you mean by external entity? So this external entity can be your image, audio, video, right? Any kind of your component, any other component, any variable, or like anything, right? It can be anything, right? It can be anything, right? So that is the use case of this import component. Yahan tak anybody any doubt? Guys, till here, anybody any doubt? So what all things we have done so far? What all things we have done so far? Let me again sum up, right? I'm just again summing up. I'm just again summing up what we have done so far. So we have known like what is React, why we use React, right? How to set up React, and what is a component, what is the folder structure of React, and what is this import statement in React, what is JSX, right? इतना में किसी को कोई doubt? Can write two functions in single JS file. Yeah. You can do that. You can do that. You can definitely do that. I'll come to that as well. Yes. I'll come to that as well. Don't worry. Don't worry. I'll come to that. Sir, can I be able to build a mobile application with React? Yes, you can. No, it's not with React.js, but you can do that with React Native. Okay, you can do that with React Native. Okay. Close platform using React Native. Yes, you can do that. Okay, done. So now I guess that is clear, right? Till now, so I don't think so you will be having any doubts, है ना? चलें आगे. Shall we move ahead? Okay, now we have things called export, right? Okay, before that, what is this? This is a function, right? This is a function, and simply this function is returning something, right? Simply this function is returning something. Okay, please continue, don't listen to, okay sir, I'll not listen to anybody. अभी अभी रेंडरिंग पार्ट समझ में आएगा. हरे कृष्णा. I have not teach that. I have not taught that till yet. Okay, so once I'll teach you that, you will be able to get to know it. Okay, so yeah. Okay, so yeah, now see, now try to understand. See, we have certain export component over here, right? We have certain export component. Now, what do you mean by this export, right? So now try to understand this complete is a component, right? This complete is a component. So might be a chance na कि I need to use this component in some other place. हो सकता है? Yes or no? Yes or no? Might be a chance na we want to use this component in some other place. Tell me. uh Anish, what is your doubt? Just put your doubt in the chat. Anish, what is your doubt? Just put your doubt in the chat. Right? So we have made a component called app component. Now this might be a chance now कि we want to use this component in some other place, right? So now what was the example? So example was, if I want to use my vehicle to communicate from my home to my office, the first thing first that I need to do is I need to export my vehicle from my home. Right? मुझे वो vehicle अपने घर से बाहर निकालना पड़ेगा ना. Right? That is what we need to do. Right? That is what we need to do. We need to export. मुझे जब तक मैं अपना vehicle अपने घर से बाहर नहीं निकालूंगा, मैं उसको ऑफिस कैसे लेके जा सकता हूं? Right? So this is the exact same thing we are doing over here. We have made a component called app component, and what we are trying to do, we are exporting this app component from here, right? We are exporting this app component from here, and so that we can use it anywhere else. Right? That is the reason to write this line: export default app. Clear? Clear? Where we export this app? Arey, guys, एक minute. Jekant, I didn't get your question. Your question is not right. Where we export this app? What is this question? Basically, we export this app, right? We export this app so that I can use it anywhere else, right? So that I can use it anywhere else. Okay. Yeah, default. I'm coming to default also, right? I'm coming to default also. Now, export to it's okay. Now what is this default then? So there's a concept, right? There's a concept called like exporting in React wala. So what does concept says? The concept says that you can export unlimited unlimited components or maybe unlimited functions from one file, right? Suppose this is app.js, so you can export unlimited components from this one file, but 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 default export, by default you will be able to export only one component. Okay, you can export multiple components, right? Suppose this is one component, let me make one other component, right? So this is my other component, say app2, and I am exporting this app2. Now this is wrong. Okay, so this is wrong. Why this is wrong? Why this is wrong? Because it says that we cannot default export two things. If you want to export second thing, you have to do it like this, or maybe you can do it like this. Let me do it like this. Export. This is fine, right? This is fine. You can only default export only one component. You can only default export one component. If you want to export more than one component, oh my god, I got a super chat. Seriously? Okay. Okay. So, oh my god. Ash, bhai, what are you doing, buddy? Don't do this, please. My goodness. Okay, right. So the concept of export says that you can only default export the one session, right? You can only default export like first the one component, right? But if you want, to export more components, you can simply export it like this. You cannot write default over here, right? Only default export is like you can only default export one component, not more than that. If you want to export more, you can do it, but then you won't be able to write this default over there. Got it? ये समझ नहीं आ रहा है? क्या समझ नहीं आ रहा है? बता भाई मेरे को. What do you don't understand? What do you don't understand? बताओ क्या समझ में नहीं आया? Too much background noise. Buddy, I'm sorry, but like side wale ghar mein they are doing something, so I don't have control over them. Maybe they have some party today, so I'm sorry for that. Now you will not. Now the sound will not come. Okay. Okay. So I guess import. What is component? What is export? What is JSX? What is React? Why we use React? Itna mein anybody, any doubt? Tell me. No, that is not necessary. Again, Abhi, yes. Default export is not necessary. If you don't want to default export, it's perfectly fine. You can do that. Okay. अगर तुम्हें default export नहीं करना है, you can do that. Okay. Okay, I can summarize once. No worries. I can summarize once. Okay. Let me give a summary again. I think when I tell student practice, so they understood more easily, sir. Okay, I didn't get your point, but okay, whatever you said was okay. Okay, I'll repeat. I'll repeat once again. Okay, so see, when it comes to React, like what is React? The first question, brief introduction. Oh shit, I have not given my brief introduction also. Okay, no worries. But yeah, first of all, I'll I'll uh, I'll again sum up the complete React. So what is React? When it comes to React, so React is a library, right? React is a library which helps in building the web page application, right? So React is a library of JavaScript again. Now, why do we need React, right? What is the importance of React? See, we have JavaScript, we have HTML, we have CSS. Then why do we need React? Simple. The answer is simple. To create single page application. That is the main purpose of using React, to create a single page application. Okay. Now, what is single page application? So single page application is an application which will never reload, right? Which will never reload when you move from one page to another page, right? Suppose you are moving from one page to another page, the page will not get reload, right? So that is what a single page application is. So you can see the live example is YouTube, right? So YouTube is a single page application. So when you move from one page to another page, only the path will change, only the address link will change, right? The website will never get reload. Okay. So that is the advantage of using React. Now, how to create a React app? First of all, make sure that Node is installed, right? Node is installed and npm is also there, right? So if npm is there and Node is installed, then you can create a React application. Okay, you can create a React application, and the command that you use is npx create react app, right? So with the help of npx, we are creating a React application, and then we will give the name of my React application, right? Suppose if I am writing npx create react app, hello, right? So in this, hello will be the name of my application, and what I am doing, I am creating my React app. To create React app is the command that we are giving, and the npx is something which we are using like you the help, right? Wow, why we are using npx? Oh my god. Okay. यार टू बी ऑनेस्ट, अगर मैं इतना डिटेल में जाने लगा, लाइक आई कैन टेल यू दैट, बट अगर मैं इतना डिटेल में जाने लगा, सो मेरे 3 दिन सिर्फ मैं CRA और इन सब में निकाल दूंगा. सो लेट्स नॉट गो दैट डिटेल. उसके लिए वी हैव अ डिफरेंट सेशन, राइट, फॉर रिएक्ट. So we are planning a detailed React session, okay? So in which we will cover each and every nitty gritty. मतलब छोटी से छोटी चीज भी we will cover in that React application. So we are planning that soon. बहुत जल्द we are planning a complete detailed React application, like React session. So maybe आप वो ज्वाइन कर सकते हो. वहाँ पे एक एक चीज बहुत डिटेल में होगा, राइट? सो अभी यहाँ पे अपन नहीं करते यार उस चीज को. सी दिव्या, एनपीएक्स और एमपीएम की कोई ऑफिशियल डॉक्यूमेंटेशन, लाइक व्हेन इट कम्स टू ऑफिशियल डॉक्यूमेंटेशन, दे डोंट हैव एनी फुल फॉर्म. ओके, ऑफिशियल डॉक्यूमेंटेशन में उनकी कोई फुल फॉर्म नहीं है, बट इंडस्ट्री में यूजुअली दे आर नोड पैकेज मैनेजर और समथिंग लाइक दैट, ठीक है? बट व्हेन इट कम्स टू ऑफिशियल डॉक्यूमेंटेशन, एनपीएम और एनपीएक्स की कोई ऑफिशियल फुल फॉर्म नहीं है. यू कैन सर्च इट, ठीक है? ऑफिशियल फुल फॉर्म नहीं है इनकी, बट वैसे इनको हम पैकेज मैनेजर बोलते हैं, नोड पैकेज मैनेजर. ओके, या. सो now this is the folder structure, right, in which we have tried to understand, like the first thing first that we have understand is what is component. So basically in react we always say that everything that we do, everything that we have is a component. So now what is component? So component is a piece of code which is as same as my functions, right? So component is a piece of code which is as same as my functions, and it returns me a JSX. Right? Right, it returns me a JSX. Now what is JSX? What do you mean by JSX? So JSX is nothing but a JavaScript XML language. Now what do I mean by JavaScript XML? So basically React provides us the facility to write HTML and JavaScript together in a single line, right? And it sums up and it combines to make a HTML like syntax, which we call is a JSX, right? So what are components? Components are exactly same as the functions, right? What a function can do, a component can do, right? If we can call a function, we can call a component. If we can pass a parameters in a function and arguments in a function, we can pass that in our components as well. If we can reuse a function, we can reuse a component. If we can whatever you can do with your functions, you can do with your components. Additionally, it provides you the facility to return JSX and all those things, right? Okay. Okay, clear hai? Is it clear? ठीक है. या इसके बाद वी हैव डन इंपोर्टिंग एंड एक्सपोर्टिंग का कंसेप्ट. सो व्हाट इज द कंसेप्ट ऑफ इंपोर्टिंग, लाइक व्हाई वी इंपोर्ट द थिंग? सो बेसिकली what we are doing when we are importing something, so what we are doing, see this logo.svg, right? This logo.svg is something which is not in this file. ये इस फाइल में नहीं है, right? This logo is something which is not in this file. So what we have to do, first we have to bring that logo in this file, and once we are done with that, like once we are done with bringing that logo in our file, then only we will be able to use it, right? So while importing, what we are doing, we are just bringing files in our component so that we are able to use it, right? And same is with this app.css. So what we are doing in app.css, we are importing this app.css so that whatever CSS I have written in this app.css file will get linked to this component, right? So that is the concept of importing. So when you want to use any external entity, right, when we want to use any external entity in your component, then you can use it by using this import statement. And What is the component of, what is the purpose of this export? So if you want to use this component, see, you have made a component, right? You have made a component, and might be a chance now, might be a chance now, sorry, might be a chance now, we want to use this component anywhere else in our program, in our project, right? So what we do, we export it, right? We export it. So whenever you want to use any component in your additional in your other files in your project, you will simply export that component, so that you will be able to import it somewhere else and you can use that, right? Now there are two types of export. The first one is default export, and the second one is normal export, right? Yeah, army and blink lovers, screen is invisible, I know that, because I'm not doing anything on the screen, I'm just summing up the complete concept. So I want you guys to look at my beautiful face so that you guys can connect to me. Okay, see, my face is very beautiful now, you can look at me. Of course, right? So yeah. Okay, right, there are two types of defaults. The first one is export default, and the second one is normal export. So the component says that you can export multiple number of functions from one file, but definitely not like, if you want to default export, right? If you want to default export, you can only export at max one. At max one you can default export. If you want to export more, then you can export it in a normal way by like writing like this. Maybe let me write it for you. So I'll make a duplicate of it. This is my s okay, let me share my screen. Wait, now I'm doing something on screen. Wait. Sorry. What you guys are doing on chat, guys? Please mention the other feature of components compared with functions. Yeah, the one feature is the calling, the way you call a component, right? So there are different ways to call a component, but there is only one way to call a function, right? That is the difference which you can say. Okay, second function. Second function. Okay, so now see, now we have two functions, right? Now we have two functions in this file. So one, this app, right? This app, so I am exporting default. Now suppose if I want to export this function as well, so I cannot export it like this. So export default this. No, it will throw an error, right? It will throw an error, right? You can never export it like this. CANN cannot have more than one export default. Instead, what you want to do, if you want to export, then you can export it something like this. You can export it like this, right? So you can export it like this. Okay, it is a simple export. Okay, it is a simple export, right? So you can do it like this. This is allowed, this is valid, this is valid. So like that, suppose if you have multiple functions, if you have more functions over there, right? If you have more functions over here, say this is my third function, right? So this is my third function, right? So if I want to export this as well, I can do it like this. I can do it like this. So if you have multiple exports, you can default export only one. You can default export only one, and you can export other as a simple export. As a simple export. This is valid. Perfect. Anybody any doubt? How to run React app? I will tell that as well. कोई बात नहीं, मैं बता दूं. बोलो guys. यहां तक anybody any doubt? So far, Janta. Got it, bro. Anybody, any doubt so far, Janta? Tell me. Not npm run dev. Mohammad Kashan. npm run dev is something which is for white applications, not create React app applications. And since we are using create React app application, so for create React app application, there is npm start. So if you want to start your application, right, if you want to run your application, right, if you want to run your React application, then you can simply do it by using npm start command. Okay, by using npm start command. What happened? Okay, so I'm in desktop, so I need to go to this file, open with integrated terminal, open with integrated terminal. Make sure when you are running this project, okay, when you are running your project, make sure that you are within this test app. Okay, you are inside this test app. Okay, then only it will run. So npm start, right, I'll simply write npm start and it will start my development server. Allow it and see. Yeah, it started. So localhost 3000. So localhost 3000 is something which runs my code, which serves my website. And yeah, it is perfectly started over here, and that is a simple application which React automatically builds for you. Done, eh? Yes, you will definitely get this recorded session on YouTube. JSX definition according to input. Okay, so basically JSX definition when it comes to your interview part is JSX is nothing but JavaScript XML, which provides you the facility to write HTML like syntax along with the JavaScript in one single line, right? So React has the additional functionality. React has the additional facility of JSX, which allows you to combine HTML like syntax and JavaScript together. Okay. No worries, no worries, no worries, Mohammed, no worries. Not able to run npx create React app command after even successful installation of Node.js. What error it is telling, Ria? What error it is telling? Okay, guys. So let's see what do we have in notes for now. Now, what is React? I guess this is clear. What is React? So create React application is clear. React components are clear. JSX is clear. So yes, we are done for today, right? We are done for today. Everything is clear. We know JSX, we know React components, we know CRA, we know what is React. So as of now, everything is clear. Do you guys have any doubts so far? So you can ask me. If you guys have any doubts so far, you can ask me. Which topic of JavaScript I should learn before learning React.js? So the topic that you should definitely learn is your that thing, uh, map function, like higher order components, map filter reduce, and that those topics you can definitely run. Okay. Now, okay, just wait, guys, just wait. So let us first complete this. Okay, let us first complete the rendering part. Okay, let us first complete the rendering part. Okay, wait, rendering part. Guys, come back. Rendering part. Okay, let us first see how it rendered. Right, let us first try to understand how it renders. Okay, render kaise hua ye. See, now we have one thing called a div in index.html which has the id root, right? So we have a div in index.html whose id is root. Guys, please stop typing. Guys, please stop typing and ek bar see this concept. It is very important that how React application is rendering. Okay, please stop typing now. Okay, understand this thing very carefully. It is very important. Okay, so when it comes to your index.html file, as I told you, if index.html is not there on your project, right, your project will not run on the browser. That is the fact. That is the fact, right? So over here also we have one index.html file, and in this index.html file we have a div called like div with the id root, right? We have a div with the id root, and in this div what we are doing, we are rendering dynamically, right? We are rendering the things dynamically, right? We are rendering the things dynamically with the help of JavaScript. Now how we are rendering, understand this. How we are rendering, we are rendering it through this line. We are rendering it through this line. Now see, let me break this line, right? Let me break this line for you. Let me break this line from you. Const root or maybe const root from HTML, right? Which is equals to this. So what I have done now, what I have done now. So the element, right? So I'm getting that element, right? So we have this. Let me open it side by side. Open left. Okay. Now try to understand this thing side by side. Okay. So we have this root element over here, right? We have this root element over here, and with the help of this javascript, what I am doing, I am just getting that root element, right? So what I am doing, document dot get element by id root. So what it will do, it will get that root element for me from my html, right? So from here it will get this root element and it will store in my root element from html variable, right? Now what will happen, now I will create another component, say const root, and now what I will do, react dom dot create root, like this. So basically, now what is this react dom dot create root? Okay, I will make this understand tomorrow. Okay, I will make this understand tomorrow. After this 3-day session, can I get internship or a job? Arshad, see, this is this is okay. So this is something which is boot camp, right? So boot camp is something जो हम लोग scratch से start करते हैं और पूरा cover करते हैं, right? So आज बिल्कुल basic हो रहा है, कल थोड़ा एडवांस होगा, परसों एकदम एडवांस जाएगा. सो अगर तुमने नहीं करा हुआ है पहले से, so definitely with the help of this boot camp, तो I don't think so that your internship or job is possible. But other than this, as I told you, we are planning a detailed session on React. उसके basis पे definitely I can assure you can get a internship. Okay, so yeah. So now see what we are doing. So this React DOM. Now what is DOM? What is DOM? What is DOM? Do you know? Document Object Model. You must be knowing na, like DOM. So DOM is responsible to, like DOM is something which creates element on my browser, right? DOM is something which creates element on my browser, right? So what will happen, so React has its own DOM. React has its own DOM. So what we are doing in that React DOM, जो React का अपना DOM है, in its DOM, in React's DOM, we are creating a root element. And what is this root element? We are giving the same root, right? The root which we have got from my html, we are passing that same root as the root element of this React DOM as well. मतलब अब मेरा जो html का रूट है और जो मेरा React DOM का रूट है, वो दोनों सेम है, right? Both the root elements are now same, right? And now whatever I will write, right? Whatever I will append, whatever I will write over here, it will directly go into this. It will directly go into this root session. Okay, it will directly go into this root session. Okay, okay, fine. ठीक है, right? So this is how we get a, like, the rendering part is done basically, right? This is how we get this rendering part. Okay, fine. Is it fine? Is I get any certification? Guys, I'm not sure about the certification. Maybe that is something which you can ask to Anam. Okay, so yeah. What projects do you suggest after learning React? Guys, project that I can suggest after learning React is make clones बना सकते हो. But when it comes to industry, clones आज की डेट में they are not that much, preference is not given to clones. So still, you, for practice, you can make clones. Okay, you can make clones. Difference between Next.js and React.js. Yeah, Next.js is something which you can use backend and frontend both, right? In Next.js you can use backend, frontend both, and in React you can use frontend. Okay, to stand among others. Yeah, you can make projects as a clones you can make, definitely. Sir, it's showing can't load because running script is disabled in this system. To Ria, definitely, like, you have disabled the script, so you have to enable. Maybe you can write the same. You can write the same error in Chat GPT or maybe Google. You will definitely find a solution. आपने scripts को block किया हुआ है अपने PC पे, so you have to enable that maybe through your browser or somewhere, right? So you can do that. ठीक है. Okay, then, sorry, next or remix, dev community saying use remix. Your laptop battery is low. No worries, buddy. It's like 10%, I guess. Yeah, to 10% will work for an hour maybe. See, next I will prefer next key first, and let's understand like next. Why next? I'm saying because next has a bigger community and it has a bigger support. Okay, so that's why you can go with Next.js. But yes, React definitely is not never old. React will always be there in the market for, I can say, next 10 years. So React is there in the market, right? So yeah, you can definitely do that. Yeah, ChatGPT will help for sure. Yeah, and if ChatGPT is not helping, then maybe you have not taken my ChatGPT session. So you will find same ChatGPT sessions on the like Let's Upgrade ka YouTube channel. My ChatGPT sessions are there, so you can take that sessions as well. Okay. Okay, done, Janta. I guess that's it for today's session. Is there we have anything else for today? Too many front end technologies these days, confusing a lot. Guys, react कर लो. अगर react हो गया है तो next कर लो. That is enough. That is enough, right? That is enough. How much react learn for crack interview? Guys, react ka props you can do. Props, context APIs, higher order functions, then comes your redux and prop drilling and like all those things. That will be enough. Like hooks and all, use effect क्या होता है, life cycle methods क्या होते हैं, these you can always do. Okay, then Janta, your LinkedIn account. I'm not sure I'm allowed to share that or not. Maybe I'm not allowed to share that. But anyways, okay. So Anam, I guess I'm done. Uh, Anam, are you there? Like I'm done. So yeah, we can close the session now.